Some people never apologize. Some stories never have a clear ending. And sometimes, the chapter of your life just ends without explanation. No final conversation, no clear reason, no closure. And yet, life keeps moving. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real Life English Talk podcast. I'm Julia, here with my co-host, Alex.
Hey, everyone.
Today, we're talking about something emotional and honestly, a little uncomfortable.
The idea that closure, that perfect ending we all want, might actually be a myth.
So stay with us until the end, because we will also review useful vocabulary that will help you talk about emotions and real-life situations in English.
So let's start with the word itself, closure.
Yeah, closure is usually the feeling that something is finished in a clear and satisfying way.
Exactly. It's that moment when everything makes sense, and you can finally move on.
Move on, meaning to continue your life without being emotionally stuck in the past.
And I think what people really want is not just an ending, but an explanation.
Yes, like something that makes the pain feel logical.
But the truth is, real life doesn't always give us that.
Totally. Let's pause for a second. Think about something in your life that ended without explanation.
A relationship, a friendship, an opportunity.
Did you ever get real closure?
I think many of us grow up believing that every story has a clear ending.
Yeah, like in movies. Everything is explained. Everything is resolved.
Resolved, meaning the problem is solved or finished.
But in real life, things are often incomplete.
And that creates frustration.
Frustration. The feeling of being upset because something is not the way you want it to be.
And sometimes that frustration turns into obsession, like when you can't stop thinking about something.
You keep going back, analyzing every detail, trying to understand what went wrong.
Here's something to reflect on. What if you're not stuck because you don't have closure, but because you're waiting for it?
I remember when a close friendship in my life suddenly ended.
What happened?
Honestly, I never fully understood. There was no big fight, no clear reason.
That kind of ending is the hardest.
It really is. Because there's nothing to hold on to. No clear moment you can point to.
Exactly. So your mind tries to create one.
Yes. I kept replaying conversations, messages, even small details.
Replay, meaning to think about something again and again.
And every time I thought, maybe I missed something.
That can be exhausting.
It was. And after a while, I realized something important. Even if I found an answer, it wouldn't change the reality.
That the relationship was already over.
Exactly.
I think the idea of closure gives us comfort.
Comfort. A feeling of emotional ease or relief.
We want a clear ending because it makes things feel controlled and logical.
It gives the illusion that everything has a reason.
Illusion. Something that feels real, but isn't necessarily true.
But life is not always logical, and sometimes there is no explanation that will satisfy you.
Yes, or the explanation exists, but you will never hear it.
And that's the difficult part to accept.
Take a moment and think. Are you waiting for someone else to give you peace? Or are you giving that power away?
I think another reason we struggle with closure is emotional attachment.
Attachment. A strong emotional connection to something or someone.
Yes. It's not just about understanding what happened. It's about not wanting to let go.
Because letting go makes it feel real.
Exactly. It means accepting that something is truly over.
And that can feel like a loss.
Loss is the feeling of no longer having something important.
Try to think about this honestly. Are you searching for closure? Or are you searching for a reason to hold on?
So if closure doesn't come from others, where does it come from?
From within, meaning inside yourself. You decide when something is over. You decide what meaning it has in your life.
And then you decide to move forward, right? That's actually very empowering.
Empowering, giving you strength and control over your life.
Because instead of waiting, you take responsibility for your healing.
Try this exercise. Imagine you will never get an explanation. What would you need to believe to finally feel at peace?
I think the real skill is learning to accept incomplete endings.
Accept, meaning to allow something to be the way it is.
Yes, not everything needs to be explained for you to heal. Sometimes, peace comes from acceptance, not answers.
And sometimes, the answer is simply that things change.
People change, feelings change, situations change.
And not everything is meant to last forever. Maybe closure is not something you receive. Maybe it's something you create.
Not through perfect explanations, but through acceptance.
And maybe the moment you stop waiting for a perfect ending is the moment you finally move forward.
Before ending the episode, let's have a quick recap of the vocabulary we used and learned in today's episode.
Closure. A clear and satisfying ending.
Move on, to continue your life after something ends.
Resolved. Solved or finished.
Frustration. Feeling upset because something is not right.
Obsession. When you can't stop thinking about something.
Replay. To think about something again and again.
Comfort. A feeling of emotional ease.
Illusion. Something that seems real but isn't.
Attachment. A strong emotional connection.
Loss. The feeling of losing something important.
Accept. To allow something to be as it is.
Empowering. Giving strength and control.
If you connected with this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this.
And tell us in the comments, do you believe closure is something you receive or something you create?
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.